Hello, welcome to my vlog from Bali, and I'm excited to share all the places we visited and experiences we had. I will let you know if I think it's worth it, plus of course we will do some food recommendations along the way, and I hope you enjoy watching this. If you do, please subscribe and like. So our journey started with a 5-hour flight and a 10-hour flight, and let me tell you, it was rough. You don't really get it until you live through it. Sitting for that long, it's a recipe for serious stomach aches, trust me. Now, if you're on team window seat, you might want to rethink that after 10 hours of being glued to the window. You're too awkward to ask people to move, so you're basically just stuck in there. Yeah, and it sounds ridiculous, but seriously, those stomach aches are no joke, so I can't be the only one, right? Let me know if you feel my pain. After that, we finally arrived at Denpasar airport, and here's my tip. Book everything in advance. Trust me on this. Hotel transfers, SIM cards, money exchange and visas. Please don't wait until you arrive, because the experience at the airport is very overwhelming. I've never seen people so desperate to sell you something. They will follow you around and it can feel pretty awful. So keep this in mind for your travels there. After our first night in Bali, we woke up super dehydrated, because guess what? We only brought plain water to the hotel room, and in Bali, drinking tap water is definitely a bad idea. And to make things even more memorable, we had an earthquake on our first day. Definitely an unforgettable way to start the trip. So we went to the nearest shop, and on the way we saw these cute little baskets filled with food and flowers everywhere. They are Balinese offerings to the gods. Pretty much everyone had them. Doggy! Cute doggy! Another one! Then we reached the main street, and that's when I had a moment of shock. I don't know how we will cross the road. And spoiler, we didn't cross the road. We just ordered a taxi to take us there. There's no one inside. Near the shop we found this adorable restaurant for our breakfast. Biggie breakfast. Ordered poke bowl, the biggie breakfast, and some fresh juices. To be honest, I was a little nervous about the poke bowl because raw food and all, but surprisingly I felt great, and the food was amazing. After a quick power nap, we headed to the rice terraces, one of Bali's top attractions. The views were literally stunning, and the place is so huge that we will spend the rest of the day just wandering around. We even took a quick dip in a pool to cool off. After a serious amount of steps, we stopped by a local warung, basically a restaurant that serves traditional Balinese food. We tried chicken satay, spring rolls and soto ayam. The spring rolls, they were just perfect, but the rest, well, not my favorite, but it was okay. On the way back, we ran into Balinese holiday celebration, which was super cool to see. Day 3 started with a huge breakfast at this cozy little cafe, and I didn't really feel it, but we had eggs Benedict and poached eggs, and it was so good. After that, we headed off to see Cantolampo and Tamansari waterfalls. The waterfalls were absolutely breathtaking, easily one of our favorite spots in Bali. It felt like nature's own air conditioning, which was a lifesaver in the Bali heat. If you're ever here, you have to see them. And of course, we took some nice pictures too. On day 4, we decided to take a break and just relax. We chilled by the pool, where I almost lost my phone. Then we went for a massage and ended the day with a nice dinner and fresh coconut water. Day 5 started with a visit to the monkey forest, which everyone said it was a must-see. But to be honest, it wasn't really my thing. I felt on edge the whole time because the monkeys didn't seem that friendly but aggressive, and I was mostly just thinking, how soon can we leave? So after that we visited Ubud Palace and the Water Palace, which were much more enjoyable for me. Day 6 was our last in Ubud before heading to the port to catch a ferry to Nusa Penida. Our ferry wasn't until 5 p.m, so we managed to fit in a trip to Tegunengan waterfall, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, and even visited a black sand beach before hopping on the ferry. Day 7 was a big one because we only had a single day to explore Nusa Penida. We got an early start and went straight to the stunning Kelingking beach. I actually wish we would have more time to hike down to the beach because it just looked amazing. Then we checked out Broken Beach and stayed there for a bit, and we made it to Crystal Bay for some lunch. The highlight of the day was definitely snorkeling. Of course, I got a bit seasick, but it was totally worth it. We saw manta rays and lots of other beautiful fish, so it's definitely a must-have if you're visiting Nusa Penida. I just wish we would have more time to see more of the island. For our last couple of days, we relaxed at the beaches in Uluwatu. We were just watching gorgeous sunsets and the surfers. We even decided to try surfing ourselves. I definitely underestimated how tough it would be. It's fun, but be aware, with those huge waves, it's so easy to lose control or even get pulled under if you're not careful. That was our whole itinerary for the trip. So if you're still watching, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!